I look like hell. I feel like hell. Hey, Brantley. Hey, Zach. Glad you guys enjoyed LS11 Raw today. I figured, like, whenever I announce that it's going to be a premiering episode, it is pretty obvious that, like, big shit's going to happen on it. Hope you guys don't mind. If you do mind, too bad. I am going to be eating my dinner because that is why I was late. Is I was cooking dinner. Forsaken arriving, KO becoming the new champ. That was a great way to end it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like over 10 new people showed up on Raw tonight. The entire Forsaken, which is five. You know, Jimmy, the Gorillas, Jacob, and Regal. And then you had Paul Heyman's return. You had the major players showing up. You had Goldberg's return. You had Giovanni Vinci's Raw debut, re-debut, I suppose. Um, and the Hardys all showed up, and the announcement of Rhea versus Tiffany for Super Showdown Australia. Also, for those wondering what I'm eating, I made breakfast tacos for dinner. What it is a tortilla with scrambled eggs, bacon, mushrooms, jalapenos, and onions inside of it. It's pretty much an omelet burrito. That KO outright said what it was. The deal was he would get the Forsaken into Raw so they could get their hands on Roman. They just had to leave Roman for him to pick up pieces. That was the only deal. There was no title shot deal involved. I'm not mad that Nathan won because now he faces Oba. Oh yeah, for those that are not members or patrons, the World Cup continued this week. Bracket B has continued. Bracket C will continue this week as well. But now Bracket B has got its round 3 set up, which will air in 2 weeks. And Bracket B for World Cup, or Bracket C's second round airs this week, which will feature Kenny Omega versus Nick Aldis, Sheamus versus Zack Sabre Jr., Yuya Uemura versus Christian Cage, and David Finlay versus Randy Orton. But yeah, I'm having breakfast for dinner because I didn't have breakfast for breakfast. I didn't have anything for breakfast. Now we're getting around the time of 2K25 of the fixed universe mode. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on that, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm glad people like Raw today. I was very proud of that show. I was still finishing it up yesterday morning, I think. No, I finished it on Saturday. I finished it on Saturday. It took me all day Saturday to do that episode, but it was a really good episode, I thought. So it was worth it. And Gunther's got nothing to say to Priest. Oh, he's going to swing around and hit him. There we go. Kind of see Finn causing Priest, but I feel like if he does, then Damian will cost Finn the tag titles. Otherwise, Finn cost Priest again. At first, I was mad that Oba beat Danger. I mean, it made more sense for Oba to beat Danger in the World Cup. I know Danger is literally about to challenge for the LAW championship, but Oba has still yet to lose a one-on-one match. Hey, Pierre. Oh, geez, that was a stiff shot in the ring post. So, for those wondering about me doing a watch along on Friday because it was pre-taped, I probably still will because I have not read the spoilers yet, and I don't intend to. Seeing as it's Monday night, I've avoided the spoilers thus far, and I work all week. I work tomorrow. I delivery drive tomorrow and Wednesday. We have Thanksgiving with my in-laws on Thursday, and then I delivery drive again on Friday. I should be able to avoid spoilers for SmackDown until the show airs. And obviously there will be a watch along for Survivor Series on Saturday. Go home math does favor Gunther with that one. You're right, Kevin. Yeah, Brantley, the only thing I've seen spoiled is who replaces Jade in the triple threat. But I won't say who that is, just to save you guys that are trying not to get it spoiled. I did spoil it on the Full Gear watch along, so I do apologize for that. Okay. Seeing the replay now, we did not see Piper Niven walking away. That was someone else. That was someone else standing over them, standing over the scene, looking at her, looking at Jade. Some people have said they think it could be Charlotte. I think it could be Bianca that did it. I think they could have had Bianca do it. I was taught when I was younger, whoever goes over the on the show before usually loses opposite momentum. Yeah. So Punk's heel turn. Yeah, that was entirely a Ray decision. Obviously, it's a Ray thing. It was Ray's show. And that's not me going, oh yeah, blame Ray on that one. No, I think it was the right move. Oh, there's Rhea. Oh, teasing us with Rhea and Bianca. Shocker, I thought Punk would just win clean. Oh, it could be Naomi. You're right, Pierre. I hadn't even thought about Naomi as an option of who attacked Jade. You know who the last member is, but we'll spoil. Well, thank you for not spoiling it, Kevin. I'm excited to find out who it is. There we go. Breakfast has been eaten. I've eaten breakfast now for dinner. Excuse me. Forsaken are leaving a scar on NXT and made another on the OTC. Yup. I'm getting a Craven trailer here. Craven is one of those movies where I'm interested in it, but with Sonic coming out literally the very next week, I'm going to go see Sonic instead because, well, we all know. We know how I feel about Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm only the most obnoxious person about it on YouTube. Also, I guess I could turn this back on. Even if it says Wrestle Luigi, still. It gives the that. Excuse me. I think maybe tonight I'm gonna work on getting. First of all, the first thing I'm gonna work on tonight is getting the face and heel alignments added to the website because I need to do that. Oh yeah, the title that Io won the Battle Royal for. My assumption is, excuse me. My assumption is Saturday night's main event. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, Raw Survivor Series or week after also makes sense. But yeah, I'm adding a new thing to the website, folks. It's going to be an alignment thing. Excuse me. And so that way people can click on it. And so say you want to click on, you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm new to LS11 Universe. What's the alignment of, I don't know, is Braun Strowman a face, a heel? What is he? You would click on Braun Strowman, and in big bold letters above his record, it would say alignment, face. You click on Braun Steiner, you know, Braun Breaker, we call him Braun Steiner. You click on that, his alignment, heel, so on and so forth. You're like, oh, well, what about you? For example, Uncle Howdy is alignment neutral because he attacks both faces and heels, so on and so forth. So it's American made versus the LWO. I bet Cross is starting to feel for Rollins, but they had to put up with Nathan. Zach, just you're making things up at this point. Nathan didn't put Seth through anything until he turned on him. That's why it hurt more, because there were no signs of dissension between them. Like, Nathan, before he turned his back on Seth because of Cross, never once did anything to betray Seth. Closest there ever was the Fatal 4-Way at Unforgiven, where for the IC title, and that they went in being like, all right, well, whoever wins wins. And even then, the only kind of traitor in that matchup was when Seth fucking cracked a chair over Nathan's head so that he could win the title. But yeah, you know, we got a lot of big stuff with SummerSlam as well we can talk about. I wasn't live last night to talk SummerSlam because I was never once at my desk during SummerSlam, which was really, excuse me, really frustrating on my part because that is the second of the big fours in a row where I've had things interrupt me during them. But yeah, so I mean, we got a bunch of new champions. That being said, Cross's promo today, I was very proud of, especially how he acted towards JD McDonough. Like, especially how he acted towards JD McDonough. I thought that shit was hilarious when I came up with it. Yep, Motor City won the WWE Tag titles in their very first match. Very first WWE match, and they're the tag team champions. How about that? You know, thinking about it, maybe consuming a bunch of jalapenos when I've been dealing with bad cough for the last for the last month wasn't my smartest move, but you know. So wait, is it going to be Cross and Frazier defending the titles next time? Yes, the tag champions, Kevin, are carrying Cross and Nathan Frazier. Kevin, I don't know when you came in, but yeah, I don't know if you've seen Armageddon or not. Okay, around Cyber Sunday. So yeah, you saw Cross got thrown off Hell in a Cell. Then you saw Armageddon where Cross got fucking yeeted off the Hell in a Cell. Um, there we go. I had to de-knot some of my hair there a little bit. But yeah, Cross got yeeted off the Hell in a Cell, and so he's been out for a month. So JD was filling in at Nathan's request, even though Paul Ellering had tried to tell him that it was supposed to be Akam of the AOP filling in. So yeah, next time the titles are defended, it will be Cross and Frazier. Because you got Cross, who is not happy that Nathan is hanging out with people that are not part of Final Testament. Like he's just buddy buddy with now JD and Liv. Just wasn't sure with him being mad at Frazier, but he was still going to team with him. Yeah, they're still going to team together. That's why he said the line on Raw. It was kind of a throwaway line, so I know a lot of people may not have caught it. But he said the line, "You and I have got to get our shit together because we've got titles to defend, or we've got challengers lining up out the door for our titles." And then boom, 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 hit. Which I was so proud of how tight-lipped I kept that one. Like, I kept that one as tight-lipped as possible because I did not want any kind of. I didn't drop any kind of hints or anything about that one. Like, I drop hints about stuff all the time. Oh, yeah, Cross didn't really want to be tag team champions with Nathan. Nathan got him put into the. Yeah! Yeah, you might be right there, Pierre. You might be onto something there. Might just be onto something. But I know someone yesterday asked me if there were any plans to bring in women's mid card titles, and I said that I couldn't say anything on the matter right now, and that's still the case. But there have been discuss. I will say Ray and I have discussed it, but I cannot talk about what the results of those discussions have been.
Like me, finding where my wife wants to eat, it's like finding the right cover. It's a big guessing game. Someone needs Geico to take the guesswork out of insurance. Oh, we like the Geico. Watch this. I'm the Geico governor.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Long day. There's a legendary shampoo and conditioner in the
Also, Giovanni Vinci. Just would like to say that now you all are seeing another one of Xander's projects in action. Because, like, that's something I've been trying to be better about with Universe, right? That's something I'm trying to be better about with Universe. Is not just pushing the people that are getting pushed in real life the way they're getting pushed in real life. Because, like, if you wanted to see, if you wanted to see the IC title picture filled with, like, Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, and people like that, you'd watch WWE. So, Oh, Adam Pearce announced a women's IC title before Raw went on the air. Really? Yep. Sean Ross Sapp just announced that as well. So you're right. Yeah. Nice. I just saw that on Blue Sky. Because for those that heard it mentioned on Raw, I do Blue Sky now. And I will be making an LS11 Blue Sky soon. I am tired of the toxicity on Twitter. And Blue Sky has been a much needed social media refresh for me. I say this almost every week, I know. But it's just, I've got a very wholesome and fun feed on Blue Sky. And by wholesome and fun, I do mean that they're, my following list would probably say otherwise. It kind of outs me just a little bit when you look at my following and you see I follow 53 people on Blue Sky, and you can look in there and it's like, okay, yeah, you follow Chugga Conroy, makes sense. You follow Proton John and Luca Jin and RT Game and Dubas Goobus, all these YouTubers you watch. You follow stuff like that, and then it's like, oh, and you follow Jessica Negri. Yeah? Well, it'll be linked. Yeah, it'll be linked. When I get it made, it'll be linked. It's gonna take the place of it'll take the place of that logo when I get it done. I might do that tonight. We'll see. I need WWE to lock in a new Raw logo so I can remake the Raw portraits on the website. Because I don't want to make a new one just for a new Raw logo to come out like the next week. We have to remake hundreds of renders. But yeah, there's also something new coming to YouTube Shorts soon. And at this point, when I say soon, I more or less mean when I'm not having to work like 4 jobs. But I finally figured out how I'm going to do the Scrapyard. The Scrapyard, for those that don't know, is a series I talked about doing ages ago where I was going to make, videos being like, hey, this is a thing that almost happened in LS11 Universe. It didn't happen because of XYZ, and here's what it would have been. And so I'm finally going to do that. But I'm going to do it as, like, YouTube shorts, so that way, they're only 60 seconds. The audio I can get done quickly, and then the video shouldn't take me too long. Oh no, Gable! Oh, I just twisted the mask backwards! Just reach for your mask, Ray! You know the mask was turned around! Just grab it and spin it around. Thank you, Daryl. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy the Creeds won. I am happy to see a Creed Brothers victory, but what the hell? There's a little bit of eggshell in my hand there.
a week ago.
But yep, NXT officially moves to Thursdays this week, meaning members get it on Wednesday. Oh, Barrett.
Of what happened on SmackDown with the stunning return of Paul Heyman and CM Punk with the original one like still now 13th for Survivor Series, but for now, look at the impact it made with fans and on social media. Ladies and gentlemen,
So when do I get to be featured on one of these video packages? Where they show streamers that I've never seen before. Because there's Santi. When do I get to be in one of these video packages? Come on. Is it because I look like this? I'm just saying, I have good reactions. I got a bunch of likes on Blue Sky from Kevin in the chat, so thank you for that. I mean, I kind of get why my Punk reaction wouldn't have been shown, because I literally go, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Ew. Although I have been told by many people that I have the best, like that I have their favorite reaction to the CM Punk return. Because it literally just is just, all right, well, we're just, because I obviously didn't know it was coming. I thought it wasn't going to happen. I was one of the deniers. Like, you can go back and watch that stream, and throughout it, I'm just like, it ain't happening. Don't get your hopes up. It ain't happening. The whole time, because I was telling him, I was like, look, if he doesn't show up tonight, you can't just go, oh, that was the worst show because CM Punk didn't show up. I was like, you can't act like that if he doesn't show up. And then suddenly, I'm like, all right, well, we'll just wait for the copyright logo to go away. It'll fade to black, and we'll call it a night. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, Sonic trailer. I suppose I can talk about this trailer now. The Flames of Disaster! Okay, that wasn't the full trailer. Hey, Brandon. Okay, that wasn't the full trailer that came out today for Sonic 3, but, oh, man. I'm excited about Sonic 3, obviously. Are you doing a Saturday Night's Main Event watch along? Yeah, I'll do that. I don't see why I wouldn't. It's gonna be a big show. Only shows I don't really do watch-alongs to are NXT when I don't feel like it. And, like, I don't do NXT when I don't feel like it. I don't do TNA anymore, and I don't do AEW. I try and do pay-per-views, though, for everything. Like, I'll admit, I had more fun doing the full gear watch along than I anticipated.
Hyaluronic acid and vitamin C visibly reduces wrinkles, firms, and brightens skin in 1 week. Ladies, it's time to ask for more. Revitalic Triple Power by L'Oreal Paris.
I feel like this Hershey Kisses commercial, where the colorful Hershey Kisses play "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." I feel like this has been a commercial since I was like a preteen at least, and that's been a long ass time, seeing as I'm 24 years old.
Into a credit card. Download the app today.
I just want you all to remember that when LS11 Universe reaches season 10 and is going into season 11, we'll be turning 30. Just remember that. All right? Just remember that, like, if I keep doing this for that long, which, I mean, who knows? We'll see if I still love doing it in a couple years. Like, the way I've kind of looked at doing Universe, it's like, as long as I've got ideas, I'm going to make content. I've got the main event of WrestleMania Season 7 planned at this point. Right? I got the main event of WrestleMania Season 7 already figured out. So we'll get that far. If I've thought of something new by then, we'll keep going. If WrestleMania Season 7 comes and I've still got no ideas, feels like a good, that'll be, you know, then we'll reevaluate. Well, that's still another 18 months away, so. I don't know where I'll be living, where I'll be working, or what in 18 months.
Your teammates, huh? Your teammates.
Oh my god. Out of my clubhouse!
I agree with you, right? You do need to bounce because you're getting locked in the cage with real Ricky. And he was slow and beyond the limit. And Dom, because you couldn't stop Damian Priest, he's now back on track for the world. Oh, and not only that, you and Carlito lost to the War Raiders last. But look, I don't look at the positives of it. You did a good job softening up for me and JD, and that's what I call being a good team player. Exactly. And it's that teamwork that's going to keep the Judgment Day as World Tag Team Champions for 154 days and counting. 22 baby. Exactly. I'm going to live or hell, walk in the War Games, Victoria. Oh, it's going to be a great Judgment Day. There's no leader for that, all right? But whenever this is a thing, we're one, right? For one big, happy, successful family.
Power Trip Finn is fantastic, I gotta say. Like, yeah, I feel like they've gotta, right? War Raiders should be winning the belts.
His own dynamic is dealing with the right hand man of the heavyweight world champion Gunner, who recently told him the quote, "Be his own man." Now a chance to move. Well, this is last week overall. Celtic woman said it was John. John right up.
No, man. But yeah, so what was everyone's match of the night at SummerSlam yesterday, by the way? Just curious. Like, what was your match of the night, folks? For me, it was probably either Johnny and Roman or probably Johnny Roman for me. And then I'm thinking what other ones they were that I really liked. I'm gonna think of what all was on SummerSlam yesterday. It literally was a day ago. So it's funny. I know a lot of people like the U.S. title triple threat. Um, I could not watch that match the same anymore because I watched Ray record that match, and I watched the game not cooperate with him, and I watched Ray scream in anger at the game, and just I was a little worried. Like, Ray and I are separated by about 60 miles right now. I was worried he was going to somehow find a way to punch me, even though I had no control over the game. Damn, I'm trying to think of what all was even on the card now. It was 11 matches. I did 5 of them. Rock and Drew was also a very fun match. I really liked that one. Because it was not what I was expecting when... It was not what I was expecting from a Rock and Drew match. I wasn't expecting Rock to get that bloody during it, for example. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Braun, you good? We're like 5 days from Survivor Series and there's 3 matches. Yeah. Is War Raiders versus Finn and JD on there? Because that's 4 at that point. Matches. No, that's not official. It is the 2 War Games matches in Gunther and Priest.
Christmas films ever, and a must-watch to kick off the festive season. Red Water, PG-13.
I still need to go see Red 1. I didn't have the money to go see it, though. Rematch card, that's so little. Well, there's got to be more than that. They're going to add another match or 2 to the show. But honestly, like, the 2 War Games matches are going to be... talking about, like, Jim Cornette and Dairy Queen. Ray, you outright say the people who made this game are fucking failures at life and their mothers don't love them. Like, it was scary how angry you were at the game, right? It was a little scary. Like, I was not prepared for it, is all I'm saying.
Milk and fruit for less than $1.
So,
It's time, but it's got to be clean. It's got to be time.
Black Friday deals are live on Booking.com. With up to 50% off boutique hotels,
wasn't expecting Tyler Breeze. Yep.
cities, days, and more. Save now with Booking.com.
The Native Holiday Shop, 'tis the season for 4 fa-la-la fabulous holiday sets. All headed to your town.
But on a brighter note, shout out to Ray for getting a Paul Heyman promo to me yesterday in time for the episode to air. Because my thought process was, this is taken out of context entirely. Okay, so the context is, Ray was doing the United States Championship triple threat, and Ilya got knocked down, and crawled into the corner, and he stayed in the corner while Cody, and Ray was playing as Ilya, while Cody hit Solo with a kendo stick over and over. Okay. And then won off of hitting him with the kendo stick. And that's when Ray just at that point hit restart match, just went, no, it's not ending like that. That was fine. It was fine. I was like, yeah, that's reasonable way to act. Ray then connects the other two controllers, plays as all three guys, redoes that spot. Cody is pinning Solo, and Ilya's AI locked on to the wrong thing and didn't break up the pin. And that's when Ray got angry. And I think it happened a second time where the breakup of the pin got botched again. And that's when Ray paused the game to restart and went like, fucking stupid game made by failures at life and their mothers don't love them. And like, for me, it took like 10 seconds to explain all that. For us, it was like 10 minutes of having to restart the match and get to that spot over and over. So, the frustration was justified. I just think the word choice was funny, is all I'm saying. I mean, I'm saying all this, but like, Ray doesn't have anything to fire back with because Ray has never seen how I will act when the game pisses me off. There's plenty of times where it's pissed me off and I've gotten angry. No, I have never broken a controller being frustrated. I'm not a controller smasher. Like, I get verbally angry. I don't break things when I'm angry. Because I don't want to have to replace it or buy new stuff. By the way, Ludwig and Braun are cooking with this matchup right now. They are killing it. This Ludwig Geyser singles push has been fantastic. And I am so here for it. So, NXT on... Oh, here comes Sheamus. Kind of have a feeling. He's dressed like Shaun of the Dead right now, is Sheamus. I got broken my controller so many times whenever it doesn't let me reverse anything. Yeah, I don't get that mad at it. I really don't. I get frustrated when I suddenly can't kick out of a move, but I'm usually good about catching it. Like, the most that's happened is, like, when I was doing the Killer Kelly and Masha matchup for, when I was doing that matchup for, oh, we might get a triple threat this weekend now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, why not? That'd be fun. We need a match for the pay-per-view. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, no, like the angriest I've gotten in a while was that match. There's that rope break moment towards the end where there's clearly a cut there. What happened was Killer Kelly hit her move. 1, grabs the rope. 2, 3. And I just go, what the fuck? You could see she was holding the ropes! And I had to get back to that point. But that's about it. At the end of the day, it's a game. I'm not gonna destroy things over it.
He's still drinking. He's trying it. You wouldn't mind? You kids out. You need to take it off? I'll take it off. Yeah. Wrestle can't protect you from becoming a parent. Someone can protect you from
Still waiting for 2 to get out of the announce table suplex spot. Who knows? Maybe they will. I hate when it happens, so I improvise and kick out because of the ref's stupidity. Yeah, it was a matter of, like, in that matchup, I couldn't kick out at that point, and by the time I realized it wasn't working, or that it wasn't gonna, can I announce the LAW card tomorrow? LAW is not till Saturday. It's gonna be Lone Star tomorrow if I get an indie out tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get an indie out tomorrow. I haven't worked on one yet this week. Because keep in mind, folks, my car is broken. My rent and my car payment are both due this week. And I am short on money for both of those. So donations are appreciated, but of course I'm not going to say, oh, give me money. But yeah, no, I am short on both of those things right now. So all of my waking hours right now, I was having to borrow my wife's car to delivery drive today. And I'm going to be doing the same thing tomorrow with my own car because I get my car back tomorrow. And my car repair is damn near $1,500. All hail Ray Heyman. Yeah. But yeah, no, just... So I haven't gotten a chance to do any indie stuff yet. But it'll be it'll be Lone Star tomorrow. And I don't have a card for that yet. So if I can come up with something for it tonight, then I will record it after stream tonight after I go find a new SmackDown intro song for Ray. Tiffy's doomed, isn't she? Seems like she might just be. That undefeated streak might finally be coming to an end. Oh, that's gonna cook! Gotta find a new intro for SmackDown. Yep, because the one we got keeps getting copyrighted. I'm in the S's at this point for WWE with the alignment.
This Saturday, 6 p.m. streaming on Peacock. It will be a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. That's it. We were excited enough for Survivor Series. We just added a banger.
But yeah, if you guys didn't notice it on the website, there's been a couple trades between Raw and SmackDown. I feel like they're allowed to be announced at this point because they're on the website. If people have noticed them, Raquel Rodriguez and Giovanni Vinci have been traded to Raw. In exchange, SmackDown has gotten Grayson Waller, the Sky Pirates, and Roxanne Perez. Ray got more because I got so many people from NXT today, and I got the Hardys today. Like, I literally added 12 people to the Raw roster today. So I think it's fair that Ray got a couple extra women.
I need you to accept my terms of surrender. There's nobody else.
So how do we meet? We go out there together.
Finally acknowledge me. What's it about?
Oh yeah, that three-way is gonna cook. I will not announce this one because that is going to be Ray's surprise. Ray has gotten his next SmackDown's next NXT call-up has been decided, but I am not going to say anything else on that matter because that is Ray's announcement to make, not mine. So I will just tell you all that, like, we know who the next person from NXT to SmackDown is going to be. Oh yeah, yeah. Bronson Reed and Goldberg's happening at a Super Shine. Okay, the alignment chart for Raw is done, or for not Raw, for all WWE shows, and that's the biggest roster. So next up is AEW, and that's another big one. I don't know if I want to tackle AEW today, though. But yeah, it was really funny with Grayson Waller how that came about because Ray and I were talking about it, and he was like, he was like, I'm gonna kick Giovanni Vinci out of Imperium. I was like, what are you gonna do with Giovanni Vinci? He's like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know, probably undercard guy. I was like, you want to trade someone for Giovanni Vinci? He was like, yeah, I need a good, like, upper mid card. I need, like, a mid card heel that could go up and down the card as needed. I was like, all right, you got anyone in mind? He was like, and I was sitting there thinking, like, maybe I could give him Grayson Waller when I'm done with this Joe Hendry feud. And then Ray went, what about Grayson Waller? Perfect.
Survivor Series in CM Punk. Now, Sammy, I know you were looking for another teammate for a while, so how are you guys feeling about this? Shocked, relieved, all of the above?
I'm definitely shocked. I mean, we were going to this match 5 on 4. We were ready to die together the 4 of us. Now we got to fit down. And another one deals that I think would be CM Punk. But look, I mean, CM Punk's a complicated guy. And anyone who's known him has a complicated history with him, including Roman. So as far as what we've been told, Roman and Punk are going to sit down and talk one-on-one this Friday.
Oh, Roman and Punk this Friday gonna have a one-on-one conversation.
Yes, you can, Sammy. The wise man said it's cool to trust him. Listen, we got the wise man. We got our fifth man. I was using Renee's advantage match against the werewolf. We got 3. This is Friday. Here's Wolfgang's advantage match. Brandon didn't say who's on, but the whole world will respect the Foxy. It's the family reunion.
Hey, Jay versus Jacob's gonna be fun. But also, Jey Uso versus Jacob Fatu. I'm not saying you owe me royalties for this clearly incredibly amazing idea that I came up with and did 2 seasons ago and you stole from me. I'm just saying that maybe there should be a check in the mail, at least enough to cover my rent and utilities every month. Guess that's royalties. I guess that's what I'm asking for. Oh, tag title matches right now.
Hey, wait. Finn and JT won the tag team championship on Team 24. Is he ever going to win like now? The second title match in that well, that's absolutely genius from what I would call the leader of the Judgment Day. Finn Balor, the veteran, the easiest way to get a long championship reign is to cut them of the number of people who could potentially take his show. It's like God's free contesting 100%.
Grayson's just gonna be SmackDown juice, isn't he? Oh God, he might be. I don't know. I have not asked. But I am kind of excited at the prospect of what he might be. Oh, man.
The fastest growing beverage in history, and the official hydration drink of WWE with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Drink Prime. Oh, wait, I know there are a few things you like more in ring entrance than the undeniable intensity and signature state.
No, you're good, Kevin. Welcome back. All right. I'm hopeful War Raiders will just win this one. I have a bad feeling that Judgment Day is going to, though.
Last week, the War Machine put an end to Dirty Down Carlito, but there was much more to that story. Yeah, that job was to get in the ring with the front War Raiders and snuff out that threat. As you mentioned, they were ping-ponged around the ring until this War Machine connected on the plan of the Judgment Day. Failed at least initially, but there was a plan B this post-match. The tag champs hit the ring and set a very painful
Then just becomes more unhinged if they lose. That's true.
championship defense. This matchup, the result of the number one contenders tournament that was put forth by engineers to provide competition. They found it in the form of the War Raiders. War Raiders defeating the Alpha Academy in round one of that New Day Great and Dragon League. A triple threat final to win this opportunity. The War Raiders took back. Who spent a long time on the shelf. Both of our major neck surgeries. Both have been written off several times and have told us they have no time to waste. They want gold. They want it now because tomorrow is not promised.
Seventh match for a few weeks. Yeah, me too. New Finn versus Drew. Battle of the Salt.
Now, excellent start for double clothesline. Opens things up for Barrett. I'm laughing at the four having a wonderful conversation with these two coaches. They were fantastic, incredibly eloquent, nice guys, and then the bell rings, and you're back to the winning stars. You are not in the ring with them. Now, they said, listen, a week of mental preparation like this, look at this. At 350 pounds, is coming straight down. Well, Gravity is the third member of the War Raiders.
Gravity is the third member of the War Raiders, huh?
A very good start this War Tag Team title match for the War Raiders. The big man off the air.
Scare tactics. There's an alien discovered for there is absolutely nothing to worry about. And this guy just found out it's in somewhere in your ancestry. It's coming up as Just kidding. These aren't scare tactics. Things are about to get out of this world. USA scare tactics. Episode 5 attack.
Here comes practical clothes.
Nice take, John.
News may change some things. Remains the same. The close bond we share with loved ones. Over a good body slam. Sing down.
Thanks, Dad.
Here's to collecting more of those memories. On WWE Action Figure.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing something a little important here. Cool.
Chiefs. Black Friday football. Only on Prime.
Did you know serums are concentrated with powerful ingredients to visibly improve your skin? Try Olay Super Serum. With 5 powerful ingredients in one, it hydrates, improves texture and evenness, while also firming and smoothing. Try Olay Super Serum.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it now. It's a little
I'm going to finish filling out a thing here real quick that I forgot to do earlier. And it's a little timely, unfortunately. Just a little timely. So it needs to get done.
Seriously, with increased heat tones and blood in urine, which can be fake, but will stop germs and other bacteria. With nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased heat tones, jargon can cause dehydration, can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy and lightheaded.
Jersey, there were Rumble Surprise, or Return, etc. I might spend a go with Punk and Gunther. I was playing around with 2K and the 450 backbreaker combo is the closest thing to the real Motor City finisher, the crossbody neckbreaker combo. Well, I'm sure Ray will just kind of do whatever he wants with it. I got faith in Ray on that one.
Joe Wade back here, sold out webinars on a World Tag Team title match before the entire commercial break. The Judgment Day.
SmackDown is now on Raw. That's awesome. CM Punk and Roman Reigns sit down with each other on Friday. Yeah, this Raw surpassed Skeleton Crew Raw. Yeah? Alright. I can live with that.
He is getting taken down by a much smaller Big Buck World Tag Team Championship. The 10th title that these titles have been on the line, but only the second title defense for Judgment Day. Now we're getting all right. It's small. It's been Dallas toughness tonight, but we're critical in this matchup. Eric desperate for that to break eye. Sit down for 4 down on trouble. Eric just missing, but he is so desperate to get to Ivar. As Finn into the cover to retain the title. Those hopes of the War Raiders are fading rapidly.
Did not expect that the major players were an actual call-up, that they'd still be in NXT. I was deciding, I was debating that one, right? I was having to debate that. I was debating whether they just stay in NXT or not. And it kind of came down to looking at it and thinking, what purpose are they serving in NXT versus what roles could they fill on the main roster. And ultimately, I felt like they had more to offer on main roster.
One of those situations you have to find an extra gear when goal is on the line. And that dive out the way by Eric.
Predicting Cardona to be next for Hendry. Well, you'll find out what's next for Hendry on Thursday. Or probably Thursday for everyone this week. NXT will probably premiere this week. Just because it's the first Thursday episode. And again, it's kind of we're in the second half of season 6 now. Like, SummerSlam is always the halfway point. Ow. SummerSlam's the halfway point, so although in terms of week numbers, it's not quite the halfway point. It's still a few weeks out from being halfway, but you get my point. It's the first big 4 of the season, and it's, 5 months into the season, so. All right, so it is now time for me to do. I'm finally adding Royal Rumble history to the website. Oh, War Raiders are getting it. Dirty Dom and Carlito got involved. JD's too close to the ropes. Cone, get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get the clowns out of here! Oh no. Oh, Liv or Raquel's about to do something, aren't they? No, it's Finn. Finn's got all of that luscious beard. Oh, that's such a weak-ass roll-up. That was a weak-ass roll-up. Like, that was a weak roll-up. That was dumb. Oh boy, the New Day 10-year anniversary is next week. I know that sounded like I was being facetious, but no, I actually am excited for the New Day 10-year anniversary because I'm almost scared of how it's going to go.
Couple of months, man. What's this squash? I love you too. And I really am proud of what we accomplished over this past decade. I mean, yeah, man, it's been awesome. Bro, 10-year anniversary next week. It's gonna be the greatest night. Yeah, right now, let's go out there and show them what the new day is all about, baby. Come on,
And that's great to see, isn't it? You consider all the recent tensions and the unprecedented times, and now the long time
Don't know if Kobe can be a heel. I guess he has before. I mean, yeah, he kind of has before. With New Day, he has before. One's got a box of Bootios at Potomac Mills Mall, and I actually tried it, and it's actually really good. I had a box. I never ate it, though, because it was kind of a collector's item to me, so it sat on my shelf forever, and then I just threw it away when I moved. All right, I'm trying something out here real quick. I've got an idea for how I want the I've got an idea for how I want the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank stats to look. Excuse me. I have to find the Rumble from this season though, because I don't think I have like all the right stats here otherwise. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, JD got annihilated briefly. That was one of my favorite promos I've ever done, was that Cross one. And like the only reason I considered it one of my favorites was because I knew people are gonna love this because it is just some of the most mean and vile things I have ever said. Like, fuck.
No broccoli in the casserole, right?
No. Hey, Dad. Can I sit at the grown-up table this year?
We'll see.
Or is it gonna keep looping like that? Yeah, for some reason when I'm trying to scroll back in LS11 Universe, the videos just keep looping. My YouTube tab just completely crashed while I was trying to do that. Oh yeah, Axiom put up a good fight. I guess I will just use my other browser because let's see. How many eliminations did Punk get this season in the Rumble? Obviously, I know he eliminated Cena to win it. He can. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot Rhea was in the men's Rumble this season. I completely forgot about that. All right. So Punk entered number 25.
Taking on Alpha Academy with next. Make their way out. With Otis and Cesaro.
Like, this is genuinely the hard part, is I don't remember... Okay. There went someone. Punk has 0 eliminations so far. Was Punk's only elimination Cena? Like, it's possible that was the case. Okay, no, one. Punk got 1 there. And then Jay eliminated Roman. And then did Punk get a second here with Dipshit? Let's see. Nope, Ciampa eliminated Dipshit there. I know Punk eliminated Cena. I think that's it. So I think Punk wins it with 2 eliminations total. Because the final 4 were Cena, Ciampa, Punk, and Jay. Oh my god, Otis is unleashed right now, man. Okay, who eliminated Jey Uso? Because it was Cena, Jay, and Punk as the final 3. Okay, so Punk won with 2 eliminations. The main event is going to be interesting between Nia and Bianca for the War Games advantage. Yeah, it will be. Oh my god, are Alpha Academy about to win? Yeah, they won! Alright, so Punk eliminates Cena at what timestamp? Alright, Cena hits the floor 2 hours, 35 minutes, 13 seconds. 2:35. Just typing that in real quick. 13 seconds. Oh, the New Day turn is... The New Day breakup next week's gonna hurt. Oh, man. 2 hours, 23 minutes. Oh, we're still going backstage with him.
You fumbled the title shot, and you fumbled the prom. There's a reason that he and I never let you call the shot, man. Because you're too ruthless out there, man. You take too many unnecessary risks. Unnecessary risks. I remember when you were too terrified to take any kind of risk, and that's exactly why you couldn't get a shot at the heavyweight championship until I came. The risk for you, Coach. I'm the reason you appreciate it. You're the reason. Now, I was a Hall of Famer when you met me. That's why you asked me to be a part of this group. Not the other way around. Don't you ever forget that. And you involved me.
This is heartbreaking, man.
You still haven't won a single championship by yourself. Do you know why you have never been a world champion like me and like he? It's because you have not been good enough.
Oh.
I was good enough to fight for you, wasn't I? I was good enough to take your beatings for you, wasn't I? I was good enough to believe in you, wasn't I? Just like they believed in you. And what did we do with that belief? We turned it into WrestleMania and we handed it. And what did you do with that, Cole? You pissed it away on a silver platter in 6 seconds to Brock Lesnar. If you were anybody else, that was somebody else's fucking kid.
Oof.
See the anniversary. That feels like the first chapter of my life.
Oof.
Guys, the lights are here. Here, I saw them outside. And then I see you. Okay. So if they want to play games, then they'll play games. Start with the both said last week. I want you to look for some stay here. Stay there. Maybe I should stay here too.
God, Cross looks good in that suit. Nikki's gonna appear in the mirror behind her, isn't she? Yup. Okay, so 2:23:32 to 2:35. That's 11 minutes and 39 seconds. No. 11 minutes would take it to... I'm having to do math over here with time. I'm having to do fucking time math over here. That's the hardest part of the Rumble. Yup, it's magic. Okay. So.
Dancing in the park.
2:23:32 to 2:35:13. We'll just take the 2s out of there because I don't need those. 23-32, 35-13. Eight. 11 minutes, 41 seconds. Got it.
For health, because we have plans for life. Cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays or prescriptions to give you peace of mind. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Visit healthcare.gov to explore plans from the brands you know. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th. The place for pretty love and vintage fashion. Even the things people love. This is too good. Look inside a candy bar so the cookie always starts.
Man, you want to put candy in the stars. Oh, snap 'em. There's more to its foots.
Want to know a secret? More than just my armpit stink. That's why I use Secret whole body deodorant.
All right, there we go. So here's what I'm thinking for the website section about the Royal Rumble. Please work. Oh, I'm so big. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking here. Right? It's built very much like the website title history section. In fact, it is just like it, same dimensions and everything. I just took the kind of championship background out of it, changed the font colors, put a Rumble background. So it'll be year, Rumble, what season it was, and if it was retro, it won't have this. Who won, what number they entered, how many people they eliminated, how long they lasted, how their WrestleMania title match went. And then Money in the Bank will be similar as well. I'm going to try that tonight too. Oh yeah, the behind the scenes of CM Punk's Rumble or Survivor Series return came out today. Alright, so Alba Fire with the Women's Rumble.
I am not like I should have said it. What's wrong with you?
101.56. Randy's bit in the hilarious was hilarious. Can I fucking enjoy my fucking return for 10 fucking minutes? Oh no, not Scarlet. Everyone has something to lose.
Turning to page Thursday's massive division changes. Earlier tonight, this was Roger Match of Adam Pearson. This major announcement as well.
Oh, we're gonna get to see what the women's IC title looks like.
The Intercontinental Championship has been a beacon of opportunity in WWE. It has been the symbol of excellence for the real workhorses of our sport, those that night in and night out, unquestionably, leave it all in the ring. Guys, I feel the same way about the women's division of Monday Night Raw. Every week, they pour their heart, their blood, sweat, and tears into their craft, and every week, they prove to me time and again that they are the true workhorses in WWE. Therefore, it is my distinct honor.
All right, let's see this belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the brand new WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that white strap is gorgeous.
And it starts next week. We're going to get a tournament to crown the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. That is official. That is what Magnus knew a temple division deserves it. Now, remember, survive.
That belt looks good.
Which one Jake, Jimmy, and the best blue game apples. We're gonna find her along because after a riot tonight, we're gonna get ourselves a triple threat intercontinental title match in Survivor Series. Check Brock Lesnar takes on Logan Kaiser at the Celtic Warrior Survivor Series. Our night began with Damian Priest and the Razor's Edge abruptly for the announce table for Heavyweight Championship match will be at Survivor Series Saturday. I'm afraid I've got some breaking news here.
Oh, LA Knight and Shinsuke is happening at the pay-per-view. They might put it on Shinsuke. They might. Excuse me.
Still searching for a bit for the women's War Game match. Remember, special start time, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
As far as I'm concerned,
All right, so the women's IC title is for Raw, obviously.
it's not, I don't care if I beat Brock Belair. It's about squashing Deborah. So we have the okay?
So let me pull up the roster because I'm curious who. All right, main event time. All right, I'm curious who we think should be the first women's Intercontinental Champion. Looking at the Raw roster. Oh, hey, the Wyatts finally got renders on the roster page. Looking at the roster, I'm going to narrow it down to 3. Okay, Zelina Vega, Dakota Kai, and Lyra Valkyria. Yeah, they finally put the Wyatts on the roster. They finally got actual renders. Nice. Which also I'm just now noticing I have the wrong thumbnail up. I didn't make a thumbnail this week yet, so I will handle that later. Asuka showed up in the Women's Rumble in season 5 or season 4.
Zumba. The 3 things that make life worth living. Food, football, and dogs. good thing that's what we're celebrating all weekend, buddy.
That doesn't even sound remotely like Timon and Pumbaa. What the hell? I think the women's IC title is better than the women's US title. Yeah, I think I agree with you. When did Asuka show up in this Rumble?
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency.
Asuka showed up at number 20.
Free pizza? When you need it most.
That's Cyber Spectacular until December 3rd for up to 60% off gifts crafted by small businesses. It fetches funds for
She slid in at 23.50.
60% off gifts that say, I get it. See that.
Also, Asuka's the women's champion again, so that's fun.
Hurry in for more of Macy's best Black Friday deals now. Up to 50% off Mac Clinic and more. Up to 50%
Genuinely, I didn't know that was happening when Ray and I were recording, so my reaction to Asuka winning the belt from Naomi is genuine. Ray didn't tell me it was going to happen.
Bill brought me in the castle, right?
No. Hey, Dad. Can I sit at the grown-up table this year?
We'll see.
There's one.
Thanksgiving.
Two.
Indeed.
No.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Family wasn't tell so soon. Yeah, neither was I, but I think Ray's doing something with that clearly. I trust the Ray process. He very rarely steers me wrong with his creative process for me. At least that's how I feel with Ray's creative. I feel like he usually does a pretty good job, so...
SmackDown live Friday on USA. 5 days away for the Olympics.
3.
Man, I gotta give credit to Andrew Simpson, tribal chief, Mr. Roman Reigns. Caught us off guard for me. That was a good one. It was. You got the lines man down. We got CM Punk on one side. Roman, you know what that was a good one. This one is dedicated to you. Guess what? You heard it. Well, we had a good one, right? But guess what, gentlemen? That's the other one to be a shit. You took your good shit. Now it's my turn.
Right, 4 eliminations.
Jey Uso versus the bad person. To confront two.
She won the Rumble at...
It's the advantage. It's a good one.
46.
You have 4 people by your side. Then you can even have a bunch, but you still won't have the advantage.
Seth certainly taught Lexus a lesson. Yeah. How hasn't the D'Angelo not gotten arrested for blowing up the building? At least there was no people. I saw you ask that yesterday as well. I mean, he's the mob boss. He kind of gets away with that kind of stuff. Also, Pierre, I didn't even think about. I accidentally just forgot to respond to you earlier when you said about Jimmy spitting on Roman. Oh yeah, I mean the whole point with Jimmy, with what he was saying to Roman, was he wasn't entirely wrong. Was he kind of out of line? Yes, but he wasn't exactly wrong. Yeah, but Tony got arrested for tax evasion last time. That's, that the government, it's harder to get away with tax evasion than it is with blowing up the building. All right.
I remember guys looking the other way with recent past fifth rivals and steaming in your hands with Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, mid-match with Dexter. I'd almost forgotten about that, actually. Oh my god. Countdown starts at 4 and the show itself starts at 6?
The post socials immediately following the main event. It is going to be a spectacular Saturday Survivor Series war game from
Alright, let's see. Gunther won from 21 that season. I feel like the women have got to, or excuse me, I feel like the heels have got to win the advantage match. Yeah, unless they announce matches for the countdown, I don't really see a reason to watch it, personally. I'll be working on stuff more likely than not. Two 18.5. Alright, now to find out how many eliminations Gunther got in the Season 3, or in the Season 4 Rumble, because I remember Gunther came into the Season 4 Rumble like a house of fire, because he got rid of AJ, and then he got rid of Seth almost just as quickly. Yeah, 2, because he got rid of Nakamura. And then 3, there went Seth. 4, there went Tyler Bate. Yeah, I did like Kua Stadium Stampede last season. But you're right, the limitations held it back a little bit, but it was still fun. Oh, the Cross and Corbin tag team. There was more potential there than I gave it. There was more potential than I gave it, but I think what Cross is doing now is his best work in LS11. And there's still plans for Corbin down the road, I will say. Even though he is now considered, now that he is a free agent.
Black Friday savings, free delivery on Ford Samsung appliances. Ranked number 1 in customer satisfaction. Get Black Friday savings now.
We weren't really comparing the two, Zach, but yeah, I enjoyed Anarchy in the Arena a little more too, but wasn't really comparing the two.
$7 lunch savings boxes to get this. What is this though?
There's 5.
There's more to experience.
6. God, I remember Gunther eliminated a lot of people in season 4, didn't he? And The Rock was number 30. There's 7. Roman. I think it was 8 in the end for Gunther because I know Rock eliminated Solo and LA Knight eliminated Rock. Yeah, 8. It was 8 people that LA Knight or that Gunther eliminated to win the Rumble in the end. Still a lot. It's damn near a third of the match that you had to eliminate to win it. They won at 30. Only Shield triple powerbomb. Yeah, I hate they took it out. Them taking OMG moments out of the game in general is dumb, in my opinion. Gunther's probably the best Royal Rumble performer in LS11 Universe. 20 minutes and 11 seconds is how long he lasted. Hi, JT.
Between these women, and that is going to continue here. And as Nia Jax said earlier, she's looking to her main squad. The anchor ballet tonight. Just able to get on the way as Nia Silver running quick to that post. We go into the anchor ballet. You can go in with a vision to take her down.
All right, that's 2023 men's. 2022 men's was season 3. That was AJ Styles. Oh, that was the year AJ won it from number 1, wasn't it? In fact, I might have the times already for that one. I do. He was in it for 39 minutes and 35 seconds. Thank you, Pass Xander. Now all I got to do is go through and fucking track his, How do you like my odds with that 6-pack match? You think I got a chance? I think you got a chance. I think you got a, You know, I think, JT, you have got... Hold on. I think you and Brandon both each have a 16 and 2/3 chance of winning in that 6-pack match. But I do wish you both luck with it. All right, here's a good question for you guys. What is your favorite LS11 Universe Royal Rumble? I think 2022 season 3 is I think season 3 is probably mine. Season 3 men's, obviously, because that's the one where AJ won it from number 1, and it took me a long time to get it right, to not mess it up. I'll admit, like, that Rumble took a lot of work to get right. Oh my god, yeah. Like, you'll notice that it changes arenas at the very end back to the outdoor stadium. Zach says he's got El Himalaya in the 6-way matchup. We shall find out. But yeah, I really like that match, even if it ended with a, even if I had to redo it in the end. Just because surviving from number 1 to number 30 in Modern Rumbles is not easy. But like, I'm just kind of clicking through Season 2's Rumble right now. Alright, and that's 1 elimination for AJ already over Cameron Grimes. Just AJ and Gunther, or at the time he was still Walter, starting it. Kind of having a mini match against one another throughout it. Gunther eliminating Brock within 30 seconds. Let you pick who enters where for Universe creators. I guess in Universe they don't let... Do they not let you in Universe? Because I'm able to... I only do Exhibition at this point, but... I haven't used the actual universe mode in years. And then I've had people like, well, why do you call it universe if it's not actually done in the universe mode? I'm like, what do you want me to call it? WWE 2K24 exhibition matches done in the way of a real life story told throughout weekly episodic shows? Because that's just a mouthful. Like, genuinely. What do people want me to call it otherwise? And they're like, I remember I had someone come in the challenge, why don't you try using universe? You could like it. I'm like, I did. And I didn't. Season 2 for Gargano Ciampa is good. No, you can't just pick the number of who wins, because the game doesn't let you decide who wins, I don't think. I could be wrong. Still one elimination so far. Or who you play as. That might be it for universe mode. You're right. Thought my chances were good until Orion got in the match. Well, Orion's not in the match. He just made some changes to it. We had the little Fortune reunion inside the Rumble. I forgot about that. Where AJ, Rude, and Storm were all in it. Alright, we're this far in, and AJ's only got one elimination so far. Oh, wait. Nope, there's number 2, and then he eliminated Gunther for his 3rd elimination. Okay, not yet, though. They both went the distance in this Rumble. I remember that much. And then Kevin Nash entered, and we were like, oh God, he might have torn a quad. And there's number 3 with Kevin Nash eliminated. Oh, Bailey just... Oh, God. It's going to be... Yep, it's going to be Bailey in the Women's War Games match. Elimination number 4. The Hurricane entered. Immediately ate shit. 5 for AJ. Gunther made number 6. Then Danhausen entered. Cena entered. Alright, that was it for Raw. I'm going to keep doing this Rumble stuff. We'll hang out. We'll talk while we do it. You guys can actually watch me do it now, I guess. I'll turn on the audio at least.
Gonna put a curse on this Rumble now.
So 6 for AJ.
And only AJ.
I'm just going to keep track of how many eliminations there have been for the winners.
Showing now PDT that we've lost track. Now are we able to joining us?
Solid Raw. Second year in a row that Edge returned in the Rumble and also the Universe.
And now AJ and Finn going back at it. Ricochet up and drops him.
AJ, Edge.
Well, we talking throws Edge on his Finn. And now here comes the man that took Ricochet but missed him.
Ricochet, start.
I think Ricochet probably up.
Now,
well, maybe not.
Razor's Edge. The neck of Edge repeatedly. A counter. And now his neck.
Who's got it?
It is Chad.
Number, it's a
cruiser label. And the bells.
Let's see.
This matchup is that same. That's number 28 about
Styles. Oh.
AJ, like, he got a solid few eliminations in this matchup.
Sure, Drew McIntyre.
Like, AJ got a solid number of eliminations in this match, but because he was in from number 1, they're so spread out.
Could look to secure Styles grab floor, and you think,
oh, wants to eliminate Styles so badly.
Very fortunate number, the second to lane. Now he looks to try and win the whole thing. He's going to be an unannounced in the LS11.
Like, next WrestleMania will be 40 or 40. 41. It'll be 41, because the last WrestleMania we did was the 40 arena. That's part of why I pushed Universe to be 52 weeks instead of 48, so we could start using the modern arenas every year. Oh yeah, and then Shawn was number 30.
gotta be.
And then did AJ just not eliminate anyone else until the end? No, he eliminated Edge. That was number 7 for him.
There goes Sami Zayn.
Sammy was 8. And then I think
Michael's in the back.
I think Shawn eliminated Cena. Yep. And then I know Drew eliminated Shawn.
Michaels, but now Michaels turns the center on him.
Because I know Shawn hit Sweet Chin on AJ. Yep, Shawn hit the Sweet Chin on AJ Styles. And then just Drew immediately Claymored him or something. Yeah.
All but McIntyre with a kip up. Claymore.
And then just bye, Shawn. And then elimination number 9 would have been Drew for AJ. And you'll see where the change happens. From where I got a little too cocky. Yep, right here. I didn't switch to Drew like I should. Alright. I was playing as both of them. I was playing as both of them. But then I did an Irish whip from across. I did an Irish whip from, like, here, this way, and apparently AJ was so tired that he went all the way across the ring and fell over the top. And so there you go. AJ won it from number 1. With 9 eliminations. And then he went on to the main event and win at WrestleMania. That's what that entire season of NXT was for. Who won the Women's Rumble that season? Was that Raquel? Yeah, that was the year Raquel Rodriguez won it. And she came in number 30. She was the first number 30 when we ever did. She was unsuccessful at WrestleMania because Io won it instead. I remember that. I think she only got like a handful of eliminations as well. Also, I have not even read Pierre's long comment yet. Hold on, I gotta read that. I will say, I've been watching Universe for creators for 10 years, and Xander's the only creative enough to do the indies. I appreciate that you call it creativity. Some people thought it was us being out of ideas when we started doing the indies. Alright, so Raquel entered.
Who's it gonna be? It's Bianca Belair.
Oh, wrong thing. There we go. I think this year it's either going to be Bronson or Ilya for Season 6. For the Rumble? Who knows? Well, I gotta catch when she slid in the ring. Alright, she entered at 48:04. Hold on. She entered at 48:04. There we go. Entered at 48:04. And then she eliminated, I think she only got the 1 elimination. Because Bianca eliminated Blair. Oh, no, she eliminated Charlotte. So Raquel got 2 eliminations, and she won it at 49:40. 49:40. 2 eliminations. That is 1 minute and 36 seconds was how long she was in there. I think that's got to be the shortest Rumble time to win ratio in Universe. And notice I am getting PNGs from the year they won. At this point, she was Rodriguez when we did it. So we'll use... I think this is the PNG I was using of her at the time. (2022) women. Alright, and then that takes us to 2021. Whoops. 2021 women. Season 2. Raquel was the first ever unsuccessful Rumble winner. So we do know who's winning our Rumbles this year, and that is all I can say on that. Women's Season 2 was won by Shayna Baszler. I remember that. I do not remember her entry number or anything in between. Let me double check that I can open Firefox without it being spoilers. Yeah, we're good. It's just this tab. That's fine. Season 2, and oh, this is when I had the times too, because I hadn't done it with the women this year. All right, Shayna entered at number 24 and lasted 8 minutes and 1 second. 24. Thing I've liked about the Rumble in recent years has been wide open. Oh yeah, me too. The only ones lately have been Cody has been a little predictable, but it's not the end of the world. All right, Royal Rumble Season 2. I've done a lot of Rumbles. Probably gonna have another ARW Anniversary Rumble this year, just because they are fun. Just so everyone's aware of that. All right, Season 2 Rumble. I really like this show a lot. All right, the Women's Rumble, I know, just kind of speeds by. Because 2K19, like, the Rumble was always defaulted to 30-second entries for the women for some reason. Whether you set it, like, and I changed it to 90 every time as well. Or no, I changed it to 60. I always did 60 for the LS11 Rumbles, just because that way it's a little more doable for Iron Woman performances and stuff. Alright, so Shayna was number 24 in this one, so don't have to go too far for her entry here. How many eliminations did she get? She got rid of Carmella immediately. So that's one. What was Ray laughing about?
We're in the final 5 now.
The final 5 in this. Oh, joy. Okay,
That was
guys,
not scripted, by
We're
the
gonna
way.
high five off camera though.
Brie Bella.
I forgot that we just both went, oh, joy, at the same time. This was also the first Rumble we did in the same room in a long time.
A Hall of Famer. Choked out by the feet. Right thrown over the top now by Owens.
Alright, hold on. I think Io went here. Yep, Io was gone. That's 2.
Already has 2 eliminations to her name. She's going after Brie Bella, but
Dakota stole it there.
Bizarro Landis, Canada.
Brie Bella and Dakota Kai. Well, there's the alliance I talked about. There went
Real advantage coming in.
Empress of Tomorrow.
I think Shayna's odds just went down.
Raw as eliminated.
Let's see.
She's got her up.
Did Brie fucking eliminate Nia and I just don't remember it? No.
Very lucky.
Kinda glad she didn't.
I trust next time though that
Oh, it's
and
next into the match now. Shayna trying to make it a quick run for
Beth Phoenix and Shayna Baszler.
And there went Dakota Kai. That was the 3rd.
And she's hanging. Ooh, and anything we need to have.
Oh god, was this the year where Nikki made it to the final 2?
Normally stop this when WWE puts in more women.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I love, like, Ray and I watching the Rumble together is fun. We watched the Rumble in the same room for the first time ever this year, and it was a lot of fun.
Champion, the Miss Money in the Bank earlier this season. There
4.
Brie has put her next. We're about to have number 30.
Eliminate the beltless.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On to UFC.
I made Eva Marie number 30 just to piss people off and to do this.
Bailey eliminated. No, I thought.
You want to know something interesting about UFC?
Well, about as quick as she entered, Eva Marie.
There we go, Eva Marie went out. And I just remember some people were like, why was Eva number 30? I was like, because it was funny. They're like, well, this person would have been better. I was like, well, they weren't debuted yet. Yeah, but it should have been this person. Well, they weren't debuted yet. You could have debuted them here. They weren't debuting there.
Thrown over the top. What a strange Final Four this is.
I thought it was a good troll. Thank you, JT.
If this was real,
About to find out who's gonna.
Rumbles is fun and goes by quicker.
No. Only one of these women can go to WrestleMania. Who's it gonna be? Nikki Bella.
At this point, there was one right choice in this matchup. I think I even said that. I said there was one right choice, there was one kind of okay choice, and then there were 2 wrong choices. And fortunately, the right choice won.
Grabs Nia Jax.
Alright, so Shayna won it with 7 eliminations, is what I'm saying.
Please.
Shayna Baszler. Women's Royal.
Alright, Shayna got it with 7. So, 2021 PNG of Shayna. Shayna Baszler, 2021. Yeah, that was kind of 2020. Bella's wins Final Four. You love to see it, right? There we go. Was the wrong choice, Nikki Bella. Oh no, Shayna was the first Rumble winner not to win their title match. It's gonna bother me that these aren't gonna be uniform for the rest of the time. There we go. All right, 2021 women, and then 2021 men. This is one of my favorite Rumbles. Johnny entered, I want to say, number 14. First time I ever saw Nikki and Brie live was 2022 Rumble. Really? How about that? All right, so Kevin, you have not been around for this. Kevin, I got to give you a little history lesson real quick. Okay? So, I actually need to give you a little history lesson, Kevin, because I think you're going to... This will make more sense with the history lesson. So, you will see here that we do a yearly event, Xander Mania. It's more of a fantasy universe thing. And this year was main evented by me versus Jinder Mahal, right? So, the thing with that is, in Season 1, at one point, I skipped Jinder's entrance, and an outtake got kept in the video without me knowing it, where I insulted him and called him, and said we're giving him the jobber entrance because he's Jinder fucking Mahal. That stayed in the video, and people called me out for it. And so for the next 2 years on the channel, from that point in Season 1 through late Season 2, I pretended not to know his name and to just ignore him whenever he was in matches. So, just to give Kevin and anyone else who's not been in LS11 Universe long enough to know about this, the history lesson there. Also, El Generico was number 1 in this Royal Rumble. That's complicated too. You'll know that. It'll make more sense when you learn the history at some point. So I want to click through this Rumble a little bit just for people to see how unhinged this Rumble was. Because at one point the ring starts glitching out.
Cesaro pops right back up.
And Cesaro belly to Generico. And just ignore it. Cesaro kick to the belly.
I'm like, just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Drop kick to Cesaro. And now Generico's got Cesaro down. He picks him back up. Number 3 will be joining us momentarily. Cesaro sells the ropes.
And then with Cesaro doing this, I was just like, all right, I need to just get him over the top rope and see if that'll fix things. And it did, fortunately. All right, so Roddy came in. And Roddy had just lost the IC title by this point, I think. And I think Roddy was actually the first one eliminated. Jeff Hardy came in. Jeff Hardy had a pretty solid run in this Rumble.
Halfway to Cesaro goes to eliminate Rock.
This guy was in there. We don't talk about him anymore, though. Too much controversy. Don't want to deal with it.
Get him out of there.
Damian Priest, who was still in NXT at this point. Kind of crazy to think about. Okay, yeah, Dipshit was the first one gone. That makes more sense.
Oh, it's the United States.
There's LA Knight, who was so new at this point that you can hear. Actually, I'll turn it up so people can hear it. When his music hits, you'll hear it go, Eli Drake.
7. Hardy with a drop kick. Oh, it's the United States champion.
It's LA Knight.
LA Knight.
Yeah, I like Jeff Hardy a lot. If you've not seen it before, Kevin, highly recommend WrestleMania 25 on LS11 Universe. We fixed that show, and the main event of that one is Jeff Hardy versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. I think you'd really like that show. It's one of my favorite retros we've done. Yeah, I'm just kind of clicking through because I just want. And then Ilya, who was fresh into WWE at this point, was in next. And when Ray and I started the Rumble, we were like, all right, Ray, what number do you have a good feeling about? Ray was like, I have a good feeling about number 17, Xander. I have a good feeling about number 17. I was like, all right, cool. I got to go with number 11 because, LS11. Because, LS11. 11's my lucky number. So. And then number 10 was the former U.S. champ Kevin Owens. And number 11, the number I randomly picked to win the whole thing. Nobody spoil it in chat what's about to happen, okay?
I got a real good feeling about this one. You'll excuse me. I'm just gonna. I need to leave the commentary.
What
desk
the
for a
fuck is all this?
I just need to leave the commentary desk for a minute.
Alright. So, guys, this is going to be me on commentary, I guess. But until then, Jinder's up. And it looks like LA Knight could be eliminated by Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy
I have
wants
left the
that
commentary
elimination
desk at this
and be
point because
impressive to
Jinder
eliminate
is on the
champion
screen.
As Nakamura showed, but Owens. Oh, now LA Knight this will recover. LA seems to want
Just wait.
What a big go. Mahal. Kevin Owens now. Ilya drives off that. Off now. Number 12. Who's going to come out number 12? As Jeff Hardy picks up Jinder
I'm
Mahal.
excited to see
Who's
his
number 12
reaction to
gonna
anyone
be?
who's never seen this before.
Oh, Owens is down. Oh. Who is this? Who is this? Is it JBL? Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Come on. Don't get in there. You're gonna die. Someone. Anyone. Why you, Xander? So anyway, now Xander's in the Rumble match, I guess.
Oh, but
And-
wait.
And now he's in a suit. Anyway.
I forgot which
So,
attire I
Ilya
had used for the
Dragunov
Rumble when
covering in the
recording
corner, and
this.
Kevin Owens DDTs
So I
Jeff
went
Hardy,
from my
and
Xander backs
ring
up. Oh,
wear
Jinder comes off
before I
the
got
ropes.
actual
ring gear
Xander
to
connecting
my
big shots on
commentary
Jinder
gear.
Mahal. And,
But just wait.
Kevin Owens could throw out Ilya Dragunov here as Xander continues to work over Jinder Mahal. But no, Ilya Dragunov eliminates Kevin Owens from the match. And it looks like Xander can eliminate Jinder Mahal, but no, out goes Xander. Xander is gone.
And then
Look exhausted. Fate. Trying to eliminate Ilya. Oh, Ilya setting up for something big here. Here we go.
His name is Jinder Mahal. I am now well aware of this.
and that is where the "Who is this guy?" spot finally died.
It's not the point. Bray Wyatt out at number 13.
And over the following
Well, isn't
3
this thing
years,
that
because
Bray
this was
Wyatt coming out at
2021,
number
and this year is when
13,
Jinder and I had the
looking at
match.
Jeff Hardy. Jeff
Yes.
Hardy immediately
Because we had the match
slices
beginning of this
him.
year.
Oh, but Bray Wyatt immediately takes him down. Bray Wyatt immediately goes after Ilya Dragunov.
We introduced the hardcore title in season 3, where I would win it from Jinder. Hindsight, you should have cut it before the camera showed the ring was ending. You're right, I should have. But from this point, Jinder won the hardcore title, and I immediately took it from him by rolling him up.
His brother Nero.
And then on a house show, which was for our members at the time, and I may eventually make some of those episodes unlisted and put them in a playlist for people to watch them.
Jeff trying to make this a short night for Bray Wyatt, but Bray counters.
Watch some of your SVR 2010 gameplay. I mean, wrestling was at the time when I got it. That's cool. I didn't know that any of those streams or videos actually did any good. I need to do more of them at some point.
And Jeff Hardy.
I want to do more of them. Once I'm not having to delivery drive and substitute teach and YouTube for a living. If I can take it down to just 2 of those 3 things, obviously YouTube still being one of them, or I can get a different job to replace delivery driving and subbing, then I will. I'll start doing more streams on here. But anyway, yeah, I took the hardcore title from Jinder. I started attacking him on house shows, and it led to on my wedding day, I think.
Number 14.
Either on my wedding day or like the week after my wedding to my wife. An episode of WWE Live aired where it was Indusher and Jinder against me, Johnny Gargano, and Kevin Owens, because those are the 2 wrestlers I get told I look the most like, and we were called 3 identical strangers, as Pierre just said. Even though I don't think Gargano and Owens look alike, but I get told I look like both of them.
Damn it.
And also, at the time, Ray was playing a heel commentator who couldn't stand Johnny Gargano, so...
Number 17, this is Ray's pick about to come out.
I've had enough of it, Xander. I've had enough of it. And if they won't handle it, I will!
What? 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 Why is Everyone's Working for the Weekend playing? Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, the ego of some people, the ego of some commentators to enter the Royal Rumble because someone that they just have issues with came in before them. I have never seen such an ego before. Ray Wood making his way to the ring. He is working this weekend as he's making his way to the ring. Going right up to the man he's called a weasel for the last 2 years in Johnny Gargano. Ray Wood enters the Rumble. Ow! Super kick. Super kick. Gargano picks him up. Gargano with Ray.
I'm sorry.
Over the top. Gargano.
I should have just done the third
Coming
punch
off the
here,
rope
but I
now,
thought that it would knock Ray off the
Gargano.
apron if I did this.
Clothesline to Ray. Ray is eliminated,
And then eventually eliminated
from the
Ray.
Royal Rumble.
That was this was the only year we could have gotten away with this, because this was the final full year of the old bastard being in charge, so the roster was still a skeleton crew at this point. Like, Sami Zayn and El Generico are both in this Rumble, for reference. I mean, they're very different people, so I don't know why I'm even feeling the need to point that out.
15,
But,
waypoint.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sami Zayn was number 15. Maybe Gargano was number 16.
Matt.
Okay, Gargano was number 16. My bad.
And now Sammy.
Now, the question is, how many eliminations did he get? Because I genuinely can't remember. I know Ray was his first
Number
elimination.
6. What? What?
Yeah, so Ray was the first elimination Johnny got in the match. Johnny put in work. Man, honestly, Pierre, you might be right. This might be the best Rumble.
A man who put Gargano now his feet.
Because you got Orton in here. Then we have to go back and watch the retro shows. Oh, the retro shows are great. I love doing the retro shows. Next one we're doing is I'm doing the road to WrestleMania 30 and as like one big video,
Oh, Gargano.
and then Elimination Chamber 2014, and then WrestleMania 30. Again, that's one of those things where I'm just gonna have to have more time because right now I'm doing 2
Oh,
jobs.
Johnny.
He's ain't
And then okay,
Here we go.
so his second elimination was Randy Orton.
Back.
And then did he eliminate Apollo here? No, Apollo was in it for a little while. Murphy entered. This shows you right around where this happened. This was the final appearance of Murphy in the LS11 universe for a while.
Apollo.
Forces him off.
Even though it's
As
non-canon,
Buddy
I love
Murphy rejoins the action. Big
Oh, the
super
retro
kick
stuff's
by Johnny
canon.
Gargano. Here we go.
Oh, or the Road to WrestleMania season mode.
Rose go.
But yeah,
Rose
retro
Gargano
shows are
in the corner
canon
now. Murphy.
Murphy.
to LS11
Murphy
universe.
now
So,
hitting on Gargano.
like, just kind of for reference real quick.
Yeah,
Pause this for a second. Like, this is just the back end of the website. Don't worry about it. But, like, yeah, no, like, you go to the WWE Championship, and you scroll down here, and you see that it started on Brock when Universe began. But, fuck, what the hell? But you can go all the way back and see that, we got stuff from, 1992 here with Mr. Perfect and Randy Savage. And then it's 2004 stuff from the 2004 Retro Series. John Cena and Jeff Hardy in 2009. We got some 2010 in here. Yeah, Retro Series is canon. Yep, the Retro Series is canon. Thoughts on the Apollo Crews African royalty gimmick? It had
That one.
potential,
Anyway,
Murphy now.
but they just
grabs
didn't really
Gargano,
capitalize on it
scoops
or
him
do
up.
as much with it as they could.
The
And Kurt Angle was in this Rumble, which was really
Flex's
cool.
reigning Rumble.
favorite
Apollo, but feel for Apollo Crews. Like it's the old. The straps are dead.
And Angle put the straps down even.
Who's been number
The
22?
Road to WrestleMania 30.
no.
And
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been watching NXT, this man is the most feared.
am I going to
man
pipe in
the
CM
locker
Punk?
room.
No,
The
because
NXT
those were
North
chants
American
usually done when people
champion.
were bored or when they didn't like what was happening.
Whole thing.
And so I'm going to try not to have any boring moments.
The corner.
in there.
For a minute. There we
Gargano
go.
getting eliminations, or was this just all Cross? I think this was all Cross. Cross just kind of came in and started sweeping the floor a little bit.
Gargano with that
Cross are gonna pick him.
champion. Scary. He is Damian Priest.
Yeah, in the mix up. Oh, out of the Ricochet.
The longest.
Rope. Angle throws him down between these. Drop kick.
I wouldn't.
Not want to turn.
Let's see. So Gargano's still only 2 eliminations at this point.
Arian Cross.
I feel like I remember Johnny being the one that eventually eliminated
That's
Kurt.
an interesting count. We're waiting. Tribal Chief.
I know Roman came in and really cleaned up because like Roman came in and Roman I think got rid of Cross immediately. And then this match took 3 years to finally do.
Look at this.
What about that you never him?
No.
That would have been a certified big trucks moment if they started saying that at the time. Yeah, because Roman then just came in and cleaned house. He got rid of Murphy and he got rid of Ricochet.
Oh, it's charismatic.
Keith Lee came in.
Win the whole damn thing. And now
It was this match between Taker and Brock, and then I feel bad for them. Yeah.
Angle is
Okay, yep, Gargano did eliminate Angle. That was a clean elimination there, too. God, I miss Keith Lee. I hope Keith Lee can get healthy and like get back in the ring and be the old Keith Lee again at some point. It's gonna be a long road, I know, because he's getting injured and ill.
Here we go.
I like Keith Lee a lot, man. So 3 now in the Rumble. Eliminations for Johnny. Cena got Cena came in number 27 and like almost immediately ate shit from what I remember.
What he's got, and Keith said. And now
man, that with the shots you take.
Keith Lee grabs
only 3 more men.
Oh yeah, Cena didn't even last a full minute because Keith Lee just went, nah.
Oh.
Then Mark Henry entered the mix. That was a fun little nostalgia entry. I think Gargano ended up eliminating Mark Henry. Yep. Number 4 for Gargano there. Mark Henry eliminated. And then NXT's Bronson Reed came out next. It was technically part of the Final 4, but I think he didn't make it to the Final 4 is the issue. I think I had to eliminate him.
Just 8 seconds 3.
Oh, God.
Nope. The final entry, of course, was Tommaso Ciampa, who was part of DIY with Gargano at the time. They've been tag champions earlier in the show. And then Roman got rid of Bronson. And DIY against Roman. And they did the smart thing. They teamed up on it.
DIY.
DIY worked together to face off to take down Roman. And they eliminated them together, so that's number 5. And then when it came down to the 2 of them, they fought. How much more sense does that make than them turning on each other while Roman was still in the ring? God, and the finale to this match is like, it's one of the cleanest Rumble endings I've ever done. Because Gargano goes for the super kick, Ciampa ducks it.
He kicks Gargano in the ribs. Ciampa.
Hits that big German suplex. Ciampa goes in the corner.
Both these men want it.
Went for the knee. Gargano got out of the way.
Dodging the knee.
Yes, Bronson was in the chamber match. You're right.
Knee strike, nobody home.
No, has him.
They knew each other so well. They just kept countering and countering.
And now Ciampa spins him around.
This was sick right here.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Big knee from Ciampa, hits the knee on Gargano, and then
throw him out, Tommaso. Oh, come on.
The winner of the Royal Rumble will be Tommaso Ciampa. Sorry to Johnny. No!
Went for the super kick. Johnny pushed him back. Bam! Johnny won the Rumble. And that was 8 eliminations? 7. That was 7 eliminations. Yeah. Because he eliminated Ray, he eliminated Randy, he eliminated Angle, he eliminated Roman, he eliminated Ciampa. He eliminated Mark Henry. I gotta back it up because I put my fingers down as the issue. Did anyone else keep track of what number I said?
Keith Lee, and we are down.
Was it 7? 7 sounds right.
It's right now.
Gonna target Carry
because it was, like I said, it was Ray, it was Randy, it was Angle.
Throws him into Gargano.
Yes, JT.
Suplex machine.
Yeah, Ray, Randy, Kurt Angle. And then Mark Henry, Roman, and Ciampa. So maybe it was only 6. Maybe it was only 6, actually. Hey man, I like what I like with DIY. We're gonna say 6. I think that's what I said. And this would have been the Johnny Gargano PNG that made sense at the time because he wasn't a heel just yet. Otherwise, I'd have used that one. And we all know from what happened at WrestleMania that Johnny was successful. And his time that he clocked in the Rumble that season. Roman. Roman eliminated him in this one. Okay, it was 7. Thank you, JT. Gargano was in for 31 minutes and 2 seconds. Was 7. 31:02. That was 2021 men's. 2021 men. And then all the way back to season 1 now. I know this one by heart for the most part. Why didn't you ever pair up Mark Henry and Keith Lee? Because I didn't want to just put big black guy with big black guy because they're both big black guys. That felt a little, I don't know if racist is the right word, but just kind of grouping due to how they look versus grouping based on the characters making sense. 33-16. Also, Mark Henry was never back full time, so... Alright, and the first LS11 Rumble, and then all I've got is the 2014 Rumble at that point to do these with.
They're all doing to each other. You think
This was a fun Rumble.
It's time to watch the Royal Rumble. Ignore the different.
Why do I have a
location.
million notifications?
2K
by the way? What's
games.
going on?
Fun stuff.
Okay, I've got a reel from one of my friends, or I've got a
the question is,
TikTok from one of my
who
friends.
No,
Got a
man.
YouTube comment. I've got a
When you're
message from
talking
my
about
mom.
people
Let
that
me
could
check
last
these
from
real
number 1
quick.
to number 30, you're looking at them. But people that you wouldn't want to have come out number 1 because of the lower chances, well, you're looking at them.
Daniel Bryan here, you know, he is a goat face. He's kind of an annoying little crap. I'm in the Royal Rumble. I'm happy. I'm
Daniel Bryan enters the Royal Rumble number 1. He's got to go the distance tonight if he wants another shot at the WWE Championship that he lost all the way back at SummerSlam.
Dude, Keith Lee said he would have liked the idea. I did do Motivationally Limitless. Yeah, Keith Lee and Joe Hendry. That was a fun little duo. And then there was Limitless Danger as well. Starting with Seth and Brian was an excellent touch in 2015, especially coming into Bray and Brian. Oh, yeah. Season 1, it started with Theory and Brian. Season 1's Rumble is weird to me, man.
Momentarily.
So then Gulak, of all people, came in at number 3. I used to like him, then it turned out he was a real asshole.
Greatest of all time.
Samoa Joe came in. The idea with this Rumble was I was trying to keep everybody in all at once.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, if you listen,
He was a massive fan of
I was using my old terrible mic at the time.
Still am, you son of a bitch. Baron Corbin now picked up by Drew Gulak.
This was me using the blue snowball at the time, and Ray and I were doing this over Facebook Messenger.
We said a bit of an alliance between
We were
Corbin
on
and Gulak
Messenger
over the
video
past in
calls.
Universe mode. Drew Gulak, 1 and number 2.
Yeah, the idea was that the first 8 people were supposed to stay in, but then that happened, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to restart because it's Drew Gulak.
Going up in there.
Oh, chop block there. Number 6 about to join us. Who's next? Here comes Shinsuke O'Brien. There.
But yeah, you'll understand why I was trying to keep the first 7 people in a second here. I got most of them in.
And a chop corner for a moment. Elimination.
But I had to get rid of Samoa Joe.
Daniel
'cause he
Bryan
was
trying to
about
eliminate Baron Corbin here. From number 2, though. Down goes and Bryan Nakamura.
But then, at the time, you know, we didn't know yet. Oh yeah, and then Corbin, of course,
Who's coming
ruined
out number
things.
8? Comes the pain.
Brock jumped in and just wham.
This face off Bryan tonight. Corbin takes members.
Stay away.
Bryan.
That was a very international.
Bam.
Oh.
And the number 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Corbin.
Corbin, for some reason, had
that's a
brass
pair of
knuckles.
Brass knuckles to the face of Les.
Was Theory or something like that? Theory used to wear long tights, man.
The best idea on Baron Corbin's part. He better hope Kofi
And then
eliminates
Kofi
him
stole
now.
that elimination.
Good job, Kofi.
And
It's the next.
there went
F5
Kofi. And
for the
Gable
world
came
champion.
in and got fucked up.
Pick number 4.
And I was
It's
doing
Ghosts
like
of
the
Christmas
2020 Brock thing
tonight,
here.
Because here comes the other man that took Lesnar to the limit in the past. It's Mustafa Ali.
Ghost of Christmas Beast, I guess.
That works.
I love Corbin's lone wolf
Mustafa
gimmick.
Ali,
But
who
yeah, so
battled
Gable,
Lesnar to
for
the
those that
limit
don't know,
in
Lesnar was the first WWE champion in LS11 Universe. The very first pay-per-view in LS11 Universe was Backlash,
Super kicks the beast.
where Lesnar versus Gable was the WWE title match. And then the very next month was Super Showdown Australia, but because Super Showdown was had become a Saudi thing in that time, people thought we were doing a Saudi show, so they disliked it. And Lesnar versus Ali was the main event. So, and Bryan ended up being the one that took the belt from Brock.
He grabs Ali.
And so Lesnar in this match eliminated Bryan, then Gable came out, then Ali came out. And then it became like, who can take Brock out of the Rumble? Here came Lashley, he tried. He got some good shots in on Lesnar. But then Brock went, nope.
Man, Lashley.
Number 12 came in, and number 12 was the debuting Keith
I don't know about you,
Lee.
Ray, but I just got chills. Keith and content. He's in the
And
Rumble,
then this
and he and Lesnar are going at it. Lesnar and Lee, just a power check there, and Lee takes down Lesnar.
Big boy, is what I'm saying here.
Look at Keith. Oh, and he's having Keith Lee. Look at Keith. Went for another one. Hangs on. Shot from Keith. Well,
And then,
here comes Sami Zayn. Keith Lee says, "There you go. See ya, bye." Brock Lesnar.
and then they had a WrestleMania match because of that.
Sami.
And
Elimination
now,
we're gonna see all night right there.
you guys want to hear something crazy? I don't think I've ever talked about this. You guys want to know who that spot was originally supposed to go to? Who was originally supposed to eliminate Brock in the Season 1 Rumble and then face him at WrestleMania? Sheamus. I was originally pushing for Sheamus versus Brock at the first WrestleMania. And then Ray suggested Keith Lee. I was like, oh, fuck, let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. I just wasn't sure how long Keith Lee was going to be in NXT, so I didn't ask about it. Because Ray was the one booking NXT at the time.
Oh,
And then Finn Balor finally debuted at number 14. He'd been absent from Universe the whole time at this point.
Balor. Petering. Keith.
But now I'm curious, now I gotta find out how many eliminations he got. That's what we're here for.
Sami Zayn picks Finn Balor up.
And I eventually did do Sheamus and Brock in Season 3.
Because who's coming
On an
out
episode of
next?
Raw when I was doing the
It's Jeff Hardy.
the sponsor story with Brock that ended up being Eric
He
Bischoff, for
won
those
the
that don't know
Royal-
about
Whoa.
that.
Jeff guys to be able to eliminate.
I thought that was a
Sami
really
Zayn.
cool story, personally.
Takes it since
This Rumble.
very Lee has Balor. Oh, we know what's coming next. Balor
Sheamus and Keith Lee used to be tearing
through the
shit up back in 2020. They really did, man.
Oh, Sami Zayn hops through.
Alright,
it.
still no eliminations yet
Now
for
the
Finn.
disciple has
See what your
joined
mom
the
is telling me
Rumble.
here.
Did you see that Murphy just slid between a Sami Zayn that was midair?
Why was he lose a match that
Well,
got
you
teased in
gotta do what you
2020
gotta
Rumble?
do
Never happened.
sometimes. There's a neck breaker from Balor to Hardy. Murphy tonight. He's been on a roll as of late as well. Just look at the competitors we've got in this ring. It's Balor. Whoa, Murphy hangs on. And now Balor grabs Murphy, pushing him into the ropes.
Let's see.
Anything away from
Still no eliminations for Finn
Now
yet.
Zayn and Hardy facing off.
Because Jeff Hardy and Sami Zayn were going nuts here.
19
Walter entered. He was still Walter at the time. And he came in and started tearing shit up. Because there went Sammy. And there went Jeff.
the corner
I know Finn ends up eliminating him.
over. Balor has Walter up to his feet. And Finn
God, the
Balor
original Walter mod, or the original Gunther mod,
DDT.
looks rough.
We're about to be 2/3
But it was the only one
away.
available.
Was Balor
And there were no community creations of them on PC.
with the Kuda. Warriors are out.
There's Sheamus.
Walter just strength. Balor grabs Balor with a right. Or again and Balor.
There's Finn's first elimination. That's one.
19 next.
Oh yeah, then this happened.
Byron Saxton.
And he's gone.
Oh.
Byron Saxton was in and out. And 3.
Another elimination for 3. Oh, but now
All right, what am I being honest about, JT?
it's over.
So 3 now for Finn.
And
It's
Damian Sandow made his return to LS11 Universe. Little did anyone know how important Damian Sandow was going to become.
15 minutes, like, I
You can still call him Valter, would you have kept his name? We tried to for a while. Like, here's the thing. We tried calling him Valter for like a year after the name change happened, because the name change happened early 2022. We kept him Valter until 2K23 came out. Like, he was still Valter at Forbidden War 1. Right. I changed it because it became easier. And honestly, the name change isn't really that bad. We were just all so tired of the old bastard changing everything name-wise that, like, Valter or Gunther himself outright said, oh, this was awkward. This is awkward. But, like, Gunther himself outright said, if I had been Gunther and they changed me to Valter, there would have been the same response. And he's right. Yeah, Lars.
monster.
Anyone remember he existed before just now? I'd kind of forgotten at this point.
Look at the strength of Lars.
We were putting him over strong here.
Throws Lars in the corner.
Will anyone know this would be a WWE title match in 3 months' time?
Pulling double duty tonight. Here comes Aleister Black. On Black floats over. In trouble. You punch.
He was a big truck early on. And there was Aleister Black, who was undefeated at the time. And Aleister Black ended up being the one to eliminate him. AJ came in.
Kind of AJ's.
Can you imagine Drew Mac?
It's vacant.
Just kicked
Oh, fuck.
Oh, really?
Seth.
Part of.
It was in the midst of Monday Night Messiah gimmick at the time. Crazy to think about that era.
He got back. Rings Phil.
So Finn is still only at 1 elimination at this point. We're going from Ciampa to
Oh, wait a minute.
Tommaso, Ciampa to Ciampa, Mustafa Ali to Ali. This was really, I thought we were stupid. I can only remember one name.
Very quickly.
What a trivia question that is. Yeah, you're right. Oh, wait. Finn got an elimination here, it looked like?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he eliminated AJ Styles.
Eliminate Styles.
So Finn's up to 4 eliminations at this point.
Has Edge going after Rollins.
If Black didn't get fired, who would have fought Balor instead?
Balor and Edge going at
Wait, what?
And Edge with a stomp to Balor. And now Edge turns his attention to Rollins.
Because Black got fired,
And Seth puts him in the corner.
we had
Seth.
Bobby Roode with the title.
And
I've
Edge
said that a
putting
million
down Seth
times.
Rollins. Side.
From Finn
Good
Balor.
number of eliminated. Add another. What a pair. 27.
Unless there's something I'm not catching here, Zach.
Rollins and Ciampa picks up Balor. With their personality. Ciampa, no strange star. Rollins to
Let's
Edge.
see.
They come
This
out
was
in the
Ciampa and
corner.
Rollins' first and only interaction for about 2 years at this
Kevin
point.
Owens are very, very lucky.
And that's elimination 5 for Finn here, because he got rid of Seth.
They are. Now Owens.
Of course, they would become part of the most controversial pay-per-view main event in early LS11 universe. A few months later. There's number 6 with Kevin Owens eliminated. I feel like there was a trend of the Rumble winner getting about 7 or 8 eliminations at
In
this
this
point.
rumble.
What?
Oh. If Lars hadn't been fired.
Ciampa looks like he's just seen a ghost.
Oh, wait. I mean, Woody have fought him at Backlash.
Johnny, former cruiserweight champion.
Woody have
Johnny
fought
Gargano
him
is
instead.
in the Rumble.
Backlash. No. Black went off TV, Zach. We took Black out of Universe after Murphy beat him, and we were going to bring him back at SummerSlam. So everything that happened with Finn from WrestleMania to SummerSlam, when it would have been Black, but we had to do Roode instead, that all stayed the same.
So Ciampa couldn't firing away.
And then Johnny originally was supposed to eliminate Ciampa, but Ciampa reversed. It was kind of for the best, because for some reason Johnny's shoulder was glitching, and so he didn't need to stay in the Rumble any longer than he did. And then Roman entered. Great final 3 here. And then, yeah, elimination 7 would have been Finn eliminating Roman. So 7 eliminations for Finn. Wow, okay, yeah, I fucking didn't have to touch anything here, apparently. And I got his time already in. Yep, 33-16. Finn Balor in 2020. Yep, AI Ciampa went over, brother. He wasn't having it. Yep, this is what Finn looked like in 2020. Is this render gonna load in? Yep, there we go. Yeah, first men's Rumble winner of LS11 Universe was Finn Balor. Or at least at the time it was. 2020 men. Oh, and of course we gotta end with this one, don't we? Misspelled it. Yep, that happened. She won from number 22 at 11 minutes, 47 seconds. 11:47. Yep. And she got 8 eliminations. I remember she got 8 eliminations because it was the most in Women's Rumble, or most in a single Women's Rumble at the time. But for those wondering, it is no longer the most eliminations in a Women's Rumble, and you can just see she only had one Rumble. But the most eliminations in a single Women's Rumble now is Rhea in Season 4 with 10 eliminations. And Rhea has the most eliminations in Women's Rumble combined with 18. And that also includes the men's, because she eliminated Cody Rhodes from the Men's Rumble this year. Never forget that. Rhea Ripley eliminated Cody Rhodes from the Men's Rumble this year. Just gonna let that one sink in. Just gonna let that one sink in. And so there's not actually any renders for her in 2020 because she wasn't around. But we'll use her render here because this was the only render that was available for her at the time. "2020 women." And then, whoop. And made her 1% visible. All right, and then I need to make one more of these, actually. I need to make a TBD. One day they'll be on the same roster, and Xander will just remind us of that. Yeah. So we'll make TBD yellow, just because I like yellow. Yellow is my second favorite color for those playing at home. 2014 Men's Rumble, we have actually done. It's a retro series. It does not have a season link to it. The winner was Mr. Daniel Bryan. He did it from number 1. And this is a great Rumble. I like this Rumble a lot. It's the first and only retro Rumble I've done so far. But, that being said, there are Rumbles that we do know who won. And so I will add those, and I'm going to add special stats for those in a second here. And eventually we will see these Rumbles. My goal is to eventually do every WrestleMania and every Rumble. Because those are my 2 favorite shows. And at this point, we've done WrestleMania 8. We've done... I can just look up WrestleMania in a second, actually, because I'm not going to remember otherwise. Rumble 2014. This had a great thumbnail. I was really proud of this thumbnail. Even though Triple H isn't on the show at all.
LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to
Alright, so I have no idea how many eliminations Bryan got. This was also the first and only... this was the first and only time I ever did a full exhibition Rumble. And I think I actually did times on this one. No, I didn't.
Rollins making his way down to the ring. I
No,
see bright things for Seth Rollins. As
Daniel
do many
Bryan,
others within
this was
the
his only other
WWE.
Rumble.
He and Daniel Bryan
And he got
start the Royal Rumble
7
off
eliminations
tonight.
total across Rumbles in his career, which means I think he got 6 eliminations total in this one.
14
Would make sense. But this match started
the 2014 Royal Rumble.
at 41:52, so I need to write this down real quick. 41:52. And because he won the whole thing, That's how we'll get the time for how long he was in it.
All right, here we go.
Sandow was in it.
Rollins come on his shoulder by Ryan.
Sandow didn't last long.
Now, new tag first
And
on
Rollins
the
actually
third of the
eliminated
new
Sandow.
tag goes to Seth. The
Heath
elimination
Slater was in it.
block.
Slater didn't last long either. I think
Kicks
Bryan
uppercut
got rid of
to the
him.
back of Seth Rollins' head.
Yeah, Daniel Wyatt.
Big shot
Hey,
there.
Kevin,
Heath Slater.
you know, you laugh now, but you'll see where this is going.
Daniel Rollins.
All right, there was one for Bryan. Keep our tally going here. One for Bryan. Big Show enters, and I know Bryan didn't eliminate Big Show because I remember who did.
Played Royal Rumble had a Seth direct.
NXT's Rusev.
The rope.
I miss Rusev. I really hope AEW just lets Miro go and he comes back to the dub. To the E. We got plans for him if he does. We know what roster he's going to if he comes back to the dub. To the Fed. Miz.
Rusev, big knee strike.
I remember Miz didn't last very long in this.
NXT Pro WWE title 2010 next time. Oh, it's another NXT
We got
star.
Adrian Neville from NXT. That was the first big change to this Rumble. Because I remember Neville went on a tear in this one.
Last Neville Ambrose. This
Really put him over here, which makes sense given he won the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam 2015. So putting him over in this in real life would have been a couple weeks before he won the NXT Championship. So I think I even hyped that up on commentary. I'm like, in a couple weeks on the upcoming WWE Network, I was like, in a couple weeks on the upcoming WWE Network, Adrian Neville will fight NXT champion Bo Dallas in a ladder match at NXT Arrival. I still remember where I was when Brian won the White Family. I was like, no, it's my favorite flavor of juice. Probably apple.
Make short work of him.
Oh, wait. Okay, Brian eliminated Jinder Mahal.
And Seth Rollins still the only men on the board going on with. Oh!
Yeah, and then Neville eliminated Rusev here, right?
Also got his sights on that NXT title.
Bam. He eliminated Rusev.
Seth Rollins.
Neville kind of went crazy here.
Now AJ to join us. Back up.
Oh.
As Brian manages
Brody Lee.
Take down Rollins here and Luke Harper. Together as Harper across the ring. Brian to take care of man. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, right here's where I started doing exhibition.
Luke Harper grabs all Daniel. Real David and go. Whoa!
And then Neville eliminated Big Show before Rollins just went, and fuck your fight.
Big Show, but Seth Rollins gets him out of there as well. There's Elvin here, 2-on-1 against members of the Wyatt family, and that's honestly almost a little fitting given how the Shield have been treating everyone.
3 and B beat the Rhodes Brothers. Yeah, that's right. A 2-on-3 handicap match on this show. They won the tag titles. Now there's Ambrose. Shield and Wyatt's were tearing it up in the Rumble.
Ambrose on now on Long Island, I see.
There's Zack Ryder, who was being billed as the U.S. champion at the time, because this would have been a follow-up to when we did TLC 2013 last year, where Ryder won the U.S. title in a fluke in a tables match. And Ryder did not last long in this. And it's just being assumed, unless you see someone get eliminated, they're hanging out on the outside of the ring. It's part of why I don't do exhibition matches for Rumbles. Because the Shield were lying in wait to ambush R-Truth. And then to just, like, immediately eliminate him.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
And then there's Kevin Nash. With Trinity's Trons for some reason.
Nash slams down Luke Harper and Scott Rush. Oh, Nash. Dean Ambrose.
I gotta double check something. Luke Harper eliminated Miz, right?
Nash getting
yes.
knocked back by Ambrose.
2 eliminations for Bryan so far. Because here came Roman. The big dog. The big dog entered the mix. And then Roman started clearing house here a little bit. Because they got rid of Kevin Nash. And I think he got rid of Luke Harper too.
Now Luke clothesline. Now he's hook. Clothesline to Ryan in the
yep.
16.
And then the great Khali. The GOAT. The GOAT. And the Shield had to take him down.
As that's close, there was a feel like the Reigns eliminates.
Great Khali has had. Oh, and then yeah, I did the real life spot here where Ambrose tried to eliminate Reigns. And
Throws
Seth
Reigns
was
into
like,
the
"What are you
tournament
doing?"
rules, saying, "What the hell are you doing?" But just Bryan and Reigns going at
"What
it.
are you doing,
Daniel
Dean?"
Bryan was hanging outside the ring recovering, but now Daniel Bryan fighting back. Rollins 13, the Celtic War.
Sheamus made his return.
Keep. That's getting a little bit of a minute to go now. But Reigns made sure that went away.
Greg Gully's theme did go hard.
He is the first half of the real
Jack
Americans.
Swagger. Why is his shirt just a hand on his nipples?
Reigns a real class. Dean Ambrose
Bryan is still only at 2 eliminations here. Like I said, I think he ends it with 6, but I don't mind revisiting this Rumble.
To Daniel Sheamus now. Ambrose. Eliminate Ambrose.
Most of this Rumble was done in post-commentary as well. Because Alex got home while I was doing it. And at the time we were sharing a one-room apartment. Hold on. This was a botch I forgot to cut, and just listen to the anger in my voice.
Now Dean Ambrose. Oh, who's going to be out next? Well, here we go. It is the first Royal
That is
Rumble
not
of
as good as the one on... Like, that is nowhere near as good as the one on LAW a few weeks ago. Well, that's still a good one. That's up there. That's like top 3 times I've dropped the F-bomb on the channel.
Fandango enters the mix. Roman Reigns dumps him in.
Yeah, Fandango did not have a good time.
Oh, and now Sheamus before they nation for about... Sheamus going from the dark. Ryan
and Rowan just appeared in the ring with his entry number. So that was kind of cool.
Here, Ryan 20. I thought number 21.
3-man band music hit. Here came Drew.
Obvious store night. They won't also 3M Ryan Slater. Number. It's gonna.
At this point, I think Roman's eliminated the rest of the Shield. No, he hasn't.
Rowan and Ambrose have a little bit of miscommunication there, it would appear. As Rollins turns now, Rollins and Ambrose arguing again.
Yeah, Rollins and Ambrose were just going at it a little bit, and I was just kind of rolling with it.
And Rowan causing some
and then I think, Roman eliminated Drew because it was Jobber Drew at the time.
Wait a minute.
Here we go. Yep, this is when I was just like, all right, I'm done dealing with the rest of the Shield.
Dean Ambrose. And that's revenge for earlier in Rollins and Reigns now. Do it to me and Reigns. Eliminating Seth Rollins. Rumble.
Kofi entered the mix.
Bryan taking out one. Entered in the corner, but taking him down. Taking down Owen. In the corner. Kingston. Sheamus. Langston again. Trying to eliminate the guy.
Unfortunately, the game's not set up for me to be able to do any kind of crazy Kofi spots.
Eliminates up Roman Reigns.
As much as I would love to. Kept this part canon because, of course, you have to.
John, you're in the match.
I even included the Nagel, come get my coat, but it was Xander, come get my coat.
Was calling for me to come down.
Only for Roman to then just eliminate him. Dolph entered the mix.
Title. The Rumble then left to enter the matchup tonight. As long as Rowan and Bryan is taken down, come to the aid. Former world champion here. Picking him up. But now, argument going on. Slams him down. Passes all. Dolph.
Rey Mysterio entered not at number 30, crucially.
Now going.
Let's see.
Champion.
Still no eliminations for Bryan other than those two earlier.
Ziggler. Hang on a minute. Rey Mysterio. Picks Dolph. Rumble. Odds-on favorite to.
John Cena came in number 27.
We go. John Cena.
Cena just started cleaning house.
Rowan grabs
as
Cena,
Cena does.
With another elimination. Ziggler, some history there. Mysterio and this ring to have never is now and Cena.
This Rumble really was the Roman Reigns show. That was kind of the point of it. I wanted to keep that fact real.
Setting up Sheamus. Way Cena take in the corner. Daniel Bryan's going at it. Number 28 about to join us.
All right, there's Bryan's third elimination. And there's the Ryback.
Who left?
Of course.
Ryback. Oh my!
Can't have a Rumble without the Ryback.
2014 Roman Reigns. Oh, he eliminated Mysterio and Sheamus there. I didn't even catch Rey Mysterio. Roman Reigns. Rumble left. 10.
Oh, yeah, he did eliminate Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio
Alright, so
and
we're at 3.
and this
I
Kane
think
has
Brian's the
number
one to
11.
eliminate the Ryback. I could be wrong. It might be
Making
wrong.
his way to the
There's Big E, who's still the Intercontinental Champion at the
Where's
time.
number 30?
And number 30 was Bray, the late great Bray Wyatt. Another rip. R.I.P.
Ring, but still
Gotta miss
even
him.
Bray and NXT. Oh, Brian
And then Bray and Brian work together to get rid of Big E.
him around again.
Bray gets rid
Cena
of Big
telling
E.
him, him out. He's got his hand around
And that sets
down.
Cena up to get eliminated.
And Brian. Roman Reigns with a spear, but Daniel Bryan. Uppercut. Oh, Brian down runs by the Wyatt.
Did Brian actually only get 4 eliminations in this?
Running knee. Bray Wyatt getting Roman back up to his feet again. Roman Reigns eliminated.
Because
Wait a minute.
Brian turned on the Wyatt family here. Took off the boiler suit, revealed he had his ring gear underneath, did the yes chants, and then Bray and Brian just tore it up for the last several minutes of the Rumble. Yeah, I think Brian actually only got 4 eliminations. I could have sworn he got 6.
Daniel Bryan.
Because now I'm looking at this where, like, Daniel Bryan is on this list with 7 eliminations total. He's only been in 2 Rumbles. I was going to turn on the light mode, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to blind you all. I only caught 4 in there, though. He got rid of Heath and Jinder, and then he got rid of Ziggler, and he got rid of Bray. Where would those other 3 have come from? I don't know. I'll trust my gut, though. I'll trust what I wrote and say 4. Like, I just need to check. Okay? I just need to check the original Rumble, because this is the only other Rumble he's been in. Like, this is the only other Rumble Brian has been in. And I know he eliminates Samoa Joe in it. But unless there's no way he doesn't eliminate 3 of these guys. So if he doesn't eliminate anyone other than Samoa Joe in the opening of this Rumble, then I'm saying he got 6 in 2014. Because otherwise I don't know.
Black over the past in the universe. Yes, kick. Austin.
Look at that. I know he eliminates Samoa
Sure he
Joe.
gets that from
Samoa Joe eliminates Drew Gulak.
Maybe block there. Wrong style.
Joe and
Oh. Joe. In theory. Knock him. But now.
Yeah, because
Now
then
in.
he eliminates Samoa Joe,
That's
and that's it. Because then Brock.
Great. Join
Okay,
us in a few
so I'm saying
seconds.
6. I'm saying he eliminated 6. Because I don't know where those other 2 would have come from otherwise. 136-21. 26-21. So that would have been. To the 135, that would be. Doing time math is hard, man. Time math is hard, is what I'm saying. Okay. 135, 130, 41, 135. Here, I'm going to do this to make it easier on myself. I'm going to bump this up to 129. That way I can bump this to just 42 on the dot. This is how I'm doing time math, okay? Cool. Got it? Hearing me? Cool. All right, so to get from 42 to 136 would be 18 minutes to get to the hour plus 36. 18 plus 36. God, I can do that. 18, 36. It's 4. Carry the 1. 56. Or 54. 54. 54 minutes, 29 seconds. Got there eventually, and I'm 90% asleep over here. Thank you to those who bared with me through that shit. All right. Actually, if this, I would have to go through a whole website for it. I would kind of like to get a Respect the Beard PNG for him. Because I love the Respect the Beard shirt. I think it's funny. That's fine. The one we've got's fine. '14 men's. There's no women's. I'm just gonna keep doing it this way. So other WrestleManias we've done at this point. Now this is the part where I go bum bum, boom boom, dun, dun, because we've done other WrestleManias, right? For those who don't know, we've done a lot of retro WrestleManias. Also, I haven't uploaded the new banner yet, but I'll do that tonight. Actually, probably be easier if I went on the YouTube studio and did it like by upload date. Okay, so 31. That means we know the 2015 Royal Rumble was won by Roman Reigns. Yes, that is how it's spelled. He was unsuccessful. And then eventually we'll actually see that Rumble. So, Roman Reigns, 2015. He hadn't debuted the Spider-Man logo vest yet. He debuted that at WrestleMania. He was still wearing the Shield vest at the time. Men. We know about WrestleMania this season. 25. That means that would have been 2009. Yes. Which means we know that the 2009 Royal Rumble was won by Jeff Hardy. He was successful. Now the question marks just means I haven't done that Rumble yet. 2009 men. Then 27 was 2011. Which means everybody's favorite, John Cena, won the Rumble. He was successful because he beat Wade Barrett at WrestleMania. I'm just going to finish this out tonight. We'll do Money in the Bank on Friday, if I remember. And so this would have been red shirt Cena. Yes, this would have been red shirt era Cena. Or no, it would have been purple shirt Cena when he won the Rumble. So, the unstoppable purple shirt Cena. '11 men. Okay. 2004, this means it was Shawn Michaels. It was Shawn and Triple H because the other guy just, for obvious reasons, just doesn't exist. He just doesn't exist. Okay? And, and the only thing we confirmed about this Rumble is that Shawn did it at number 1. That's the only thing that's ever been revealed about that Rumble. 2004 man. Alright. Are there any other Retromanias we've done? Yes, there are. The last Retromania would have been WrestleMania 8, which would have been 1993, right? Or is it 92? WrestleMania 8. 92. Okay. And so there's something interesting with this one. And that is that Yep, Shadow has a gun in the Sonic 3 trailer, and I love it. Alright. This was won by Mr. Perfect. We don't know what number he won from. And I need to make a secondary thing here. It's just... This was just for him. And this Rumble is for the WWF Championship. It's the Space Calling Arc and Eggman pissed. Oh my god, Pierre. Eggman pissed on the moon. Oh my god. And funny enough, this probably will... No, I don't know if this will stay put or not, because we have 2 World Championships. So... Did anyone ever make Mr. Perfect with the WWE title? Mr. Perfect Champion. PNG. Has anyone ever made a picture of him with the... Yeah! This is what we use on LSLVuniverse.com, actually. Him with the winged eagle just looks right. Like, he should have been WWF champion at some point. Also, my god, you can see how much Curtis Axel looks like his dad when you see this picture. 19... Whoops. Fucking 2092. I know what you're talking about, Pierre. I know what you're talking about. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is up. Just gonna play your own game against you over in the Discord, JT. Just gonna play your own game against you. Cool. All right, I got nothing else. There might be Lone Star tomorrow. There might not. If there's not, it means that I've got too much to do. Because I've got a lot of money I gotta go earn this week. So. Hey, JT. Hold it long enough there for you to get the screenshot that you need. Use that as your favorite reaction images. Alright, I'm going to bed. See you guys on Friday for SmackDown. And if I have more time, I start a new delivery job tomorrow that pays a lot more money. So I might actually knock out all the monetary issues I have tomorrow. I get my car back tomorrow too. For like $1,500 fucking dollars. So it's gonna be fun. Hence why I have to go deliver all day. Alright, I'll see you guys when I do another live stream. Hopefully I'll be able to do one this week before Friday. We'll see though. Alright, bye everybody.